Okay, we're back again. This one's probably going to be short today. It's been quite a while since I've looked at this project, and also I did some housekeeping on my other project. I noticed last time I wasn't capturing the cursor, which is a bit of a shame. But I went in and fixed that. For some definition of fixed, everything's still sort of hard-coded to deal with screen 0, and this is endianness problems and whatnot. I also hard-coded some parameters, which will hopefully make my video size a little bit smaller, because the one that I took last time was 12 gigs. Oh my god, we're already up to 143 megs. I don't think it worked, fellas. I don't think it worked. That's right. I'll deal with that problem later. Okay. Right. What I'm hoping to do today, after I check I'm going to have enough space to actually record this. Yeah, I should. What I want to do today is get up a very basic application in Idris. Nothing fancy. So what we're going to aim towards, here's some research. What we're going to aim towards is a program that implements, there's a specific algorithm that I'm after. Somewhere here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Anki uses it because that's where I came across it. There's a very specific algorithm that we're going to implement. If we can ever find it. Here we go. SM2, that's it. Yeah, so there's an algorithm here around how cards are cycled, basically. How many times you need to get them correct. You're meant to rate how well you did, I think. Yeah, you're meant to grade how well you did on a card, and they get cycled back in based off your grading and how many times. Is this one based off how many times you get it correct? At least days ago. Yeah, well, we'll get into this at some point. But yeah, it's just an algorithm for basically learning stuff via repeating it often or by seeing it often. Basically, the better you know something, the less often you'll see it. And if you don't remember something, then you see it again more frequently, I guess, or sooner, rather. I was taking a look at Anki. It's a bit of a heavyweight program. I mean, I don't really know if I'm going to use what we're implementing. Really, what we're doing is just this is really just so I have a basic program to implement that's a little more interesting than, I don't know, a note-taking application. I mean, like, this is essentially note-taking, but with a tiny bit more meat to it. Not a lot more, but enough to be slightly more interesting. And we're going to impose some artificial restrictions to test out the linear logic stuff. In particular, I think I'm going to pretend that every time we operate on the database, if you even want to call it a database, but every time we operate on the database that requires synchronization with the outside world, that's not something we can do in memory. So every time we do an operation like, hey, remember, or hey, this time I recalled this card and I scored myself, I don't know, 3. I gave myself a score of 3 for this card. The fact that that link between getting the score of 3 and the card, it isn't just going to be in memory. That has to be synchronized to the database, which means a lot of our, or a decent number of our common operations are going to require, are going to require a resource. We can't just do this in our own memory. We have to have an external resource, which will help exercise the linear logic side of things. Okay, let's get up the Idris 2 documentation, and we'll get into it. As I mentioned, I've never used Idris. Last time where I think I did like 2 + 2 or something. Or, no, it was like something like that. Yeah, hell yeah. That's the most Idris I've ever written, so this will be interesting. The first thing I want to do, the linear logic stuff I kind of want to put on top, or not necessarily on top, but I don't think I want to be confronted with that immediately. I think I want to have something of an application first. So we'll just call it QTT.idris, or is it IDR.IDR? Sounds good to me. We'll open this up. And we'll open these. Where to find libraries? I doubt this will be helpful. Doesn't look super helpful. Just applications have main AO as an, yeah. Okay. How long is this tutorial? Let's just zoom into it. App is declared below in a module control.app. I don't think I care about control.app. Console parameters. I might end up caring about this, but right now I don't. You have a state counter. Okay. Yeah, sure. Exceptions and state. Okay, control.app just takes a state type apparently. That's fine. Defining interfaces. Does Agda have interfaces? I think it just says product types, but you're meant to supply, like, you can have a product type, you can have a, product type, which has inside of it proofs that you, or has inside of it interfaces, I guess. And then you have another type which links the original type and the interface together, or something like that. My memory's a bit hazy on Agda, it's been a while. Probably don't need to read all that. Yeah, parser, that's kind of not interesting in the sense that it's a very specific kind of problem. Yeah, types, interfaces. Yes, these are basically type classes from Haskell, right? Yeah, and you instantiate them. Okay. Yeah, interfaces are probably a better idea than what I think from memory Agda does. The whole is isomorphism, or is isomorphic to. These structures are really clunky to use. Monads and do notation. Pattern matching bind. Pattern matching bind. Where is that? What, there? Do you have a better way of doing that? Agda is a great case. What is it? I can't actually remember what they call their syntax for it, but they have a great pattern matching syntax. Very powerful. Evaluated and then implicitly bound. I see. Okay. I don't know how I feel about that, but good to know. It's this guy again. Connor McBride. These two must be friends. Yeah, okay, interfaces, whatever. I'm not super interested in all that. Let's just try after I quickly just check how much of my memory I'm burning through. Oh boy, we're up to 1 gigabyte already. Yeah, I gotta figure out what I'm doing. I mean, it looks like I'm just not compressing stuff enough. Or doing something too high quality, but I don't know. Maybe, yeah, I'm maybe just not compressing stuff enough. I don't know. Oh, actually, it's probably 444 instead of 44 or 420. Yeah, I think I'm recording in too high quality. Whatever. Okay, let's quickly just do main IO main equals. We'll just go. Where can we get? Package manager, don't care. Module prims? I don't think so. I mean, it could be a primitive type, but I don't think that's what I'm after. Yeah, where clauses, yeah. Totality, holes, yeah. Yeah, finite sets, very uninteresting. Do I need to pull anything in? Maybe this is a primitive type. I don't know. Let's just try it. Put string line. Hello world. And how do I run this? Well, not by doing that. Yeah, I was worried about that. No, it's not that many. Okay. I can just execute. Okay, let's try that. I don't believe you. I don't think I like that. Is there something else we can do? No prelude, okay. Can I output? Can we compile? We have a build directory here. It's chairs scheme stuff. Okay, what about output? Let's just do a.out. Can I do that? I cannot. Okay, I can. Okay. So can I not build an executable? That'd be nice. This is a language rather than a toolchain, I think. Debugging the compiler, Installing interactive environment. Yeah, I kind of want the opposite of that. Yeah, this is a problem, right? Yeah. No. What do you have to say about interactive editing? Because I kind of don't want to do that, you know? Yeah, I kind of don't want this either, you know?